All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. It is your boy, Steven Ryan, and tonight we have Game 2 of a championship series in the 60-plus Division Men's League, the Dick Loescher Memorial Division Conference. The Cubs, coming in at 5-0, will face the 1917 White Sox, who are currently 1-1, but the Cubs have a 1-0 series lead here in this best-of-3 championship matchup. We are set to go underway here shortly. The Cubs and the Sox, a classic inner-city rivalry from these parts. We appreciate all of you tuning into twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your host, Steven Ryan. Make sure you also subscribe to us on YouTube, where you can get all of your video on-demand recordings of the CNMSBL right there at immediate access, usually roughly 24 to 48 hours upon the game's completion. I just want to let you guys know I appreciate all of you who are tuning in right here to twitch.tv/CNMSBL, because with all of your support and help, we, ladies and gentlemen, have reached affiliation status. Yes, that is thanks to you guys and your efforts. So I just want to give you a big thank you. Hope you guys all have a great Monday evening as we've all returned to work, or we're just enjoying our lives as is, as we are set to get underway here. We got the Sox and the Cubs. The Sox are the away team this evening. And coming up to the plate, a gentleman wearing number 5. And if you're in the chat, help me out, because it doesn't look like these rosters have a lot to offer. Jogging out to third base is number 6, Jerry Tatar. And we are set to get underway here. Whoa. I appreciate all of you tuning in. First pitch is in there for strike 1, and away we go. We did the Cubs 60-plus game last week where they finished off the Nationals in a 2-game sweep. Because that ball's going to bounce low. And the count's going to run even to 1-1. On the mound for the Cubs, the left-hander, that ball is inside. Looks like it's Gary Cruz. Cruz, who pitched in last game's affair. Not the last game of the series, in Game 2 against the Nationals. But by the record, the Cubs have just mowed their way through these playoffs, and that one is in there for strike 2, and the count will even itself up. I want to give a huge shout out to Curtin Kev 28 for the follow. We appreciate you stumbling upon us here at twitch.tv/CNMSBL. And that ball catches the outside part of the plate, and down goes the batter. Backwards K for the first out of the inning, and away we go. Beautiful pitch by Cruz as they swing it around the bin. And coming up to the plate for the White Sox is number 7, Dan Krace. I know I butchered that, folks. I know. Don't sue me yet. Okay? Don't sue me yet. Here we go. Comes set for the first pitch. That ball misses. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Cruz comes set, delivers, catches the outside part of the plate. That's going to be strike 1. Looks like the ump is going to make these batters be a little aggressive tonight. You know, not going to be doing all this work in the count, all that kind of stuff. But we got a 2-1 count as that is ball 2. That ball is ripped foul. And the count's going to be even at 2-2 apiece. 2-2 pitch. That ball is ripped sharply, but foul. And we'll do it again. Grass was very, very ahead of that one. That ball is low, and the count will run full as the 1917 Sox are looking to get off to a good start here in the top of the first, battling for their playoff lives. The Cubs have been absolutely dominant. That ball is lifted and gonna go behind our heads. Maybe hit the roof? Nope, into the grandstand. And we'll do it again. The Cubs' record in this postseason so far, 5-0, as the Cubs have been dominant. Unlike the real Cubs. And that ball will be high for ball 4, and the first runner is aboard for the Sox, as there is only one away here. And coming up plate for the White Sox, number 22, Fred Holdsworth. Again, if you are a commenter in the chat and I butcher it, please let me know. This broadcaster is not afraid to make a mistake. Pickoff attempt to first, nothing doing. And we will do this again. That's going to be a ball outside. 1-0 the count. Cruz wants to get off to a good start here. Another pickoff attempt. That ball's grounded sharply back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Holdsworth, as the runners will go station to station there, just under Cruz's glove. And two runners are aboard with just one away here. And coming up to the plate is number 41. I don't got a number here, folks, so if you know who this is, shout them out in the chat. That's going to be a ball low. Cruz steps off the rubber. As that ball is pumped in there for strike 1. Cruz just wants to induce a ground ball here. Maybe turn 2. That ball's grounded sharply, but just goes foul. And now Cruz has the advantage. Huge, tremendous out opportunity here for the Cubs. The Cubs have been playing great baseball all September long. 5-0 record, as they are 1 win away from a championship. That ball is going to be ripped sharply into left field for a base hit. And the Sox are going to go station to station, as now the bases are full of White Sox. And coming to the plate, number 5. Somebody. This ain't the top of the order, is it? Ball outside. 2-0 count on either Mike Law or Mike Molitor. That's taking the first strike, or Mike Breesker. A lot of Mikes on this team. That ball is pumped in for strike one, and now we'll run the count 2-1. That ball's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Scooped and gloved. Tossed out over to third. Force out at third. The run scores. And the Sox take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning on the RBI sacrifice ground out. And stepping up to the plate, number 14, Bob Bulgotz. That ball is pumped in there for strike one. Bulgotz has an RBI opportunity at hand. That ball's going to have to find a gap, though. That ball's going to be grounded weakly. Second base guy waits for it, and the shortstop has to hold as the runner was... That might have hit the runner, honestly. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Molitor. Any relation to Paul? So that's going to be a ball on the inside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the heart-shaped button in the corner. All proceeds help benefit the channel and its growth. Pitch. That ball missed somewhere as well. And that's going to be a 2-0 count. That ball misses. We got a 3-0 count. Bases full of Sox. Cruz laboring through the top half of the first. That ball is pumped in there for strike one. That ball is going to be fouled away. The count will run full. We got a full count. Runner's going. That ball's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Gloved. Tossed on over to first. And he drops it, unfortunately, and another run will score as the Sox take a 3-0 advantage here in the top of the first. Strong play by Cologne. Cologne with a tough play. We got Leslie Gahn, who's looking to keep the inning alive for the Sox. Leslie takes one for strike one. We got two away. Oh, 1 pitch. That ball bounces up there. It'll be a 1-1 count. Cruz pickoff attempt. Nothing doing. As there's a check swing grounder to the second baseman, tossed onto Cologne for the force out to end the inning. But the Sox are off to a great start, scoring 3 after a half inning. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs coming up right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your host, Steven Ryan. For the bottom of the first inning, the Cubs are looking to scratch their way back into this ball game. Coming up to the plate first for the Cubs, number 17. That ball's pumped in there for strike 1. Trying to listen for the name as they call them, but so far no dice. Ball's pumped in there for ball 2. Got a 1-1 count on the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. I've heard Todd. I've heard Dave. Tom Berenger. That's who it is. That ball is lifted in between right field and second base, and it's going to drop in there for a base hit, and Berenger is going to be on base for the Cubs. So excellent start to them here this inning, as that ball is going to be dropping in there for a hit. And coming up to the plate, number 21, Stan Cologne. Well, last time we broadcasted this gentleman's game, he was hitting 1,000. I wonder if that's the case still. Pickoff attempt. Ooh. Close play over there. Heads up. Cologne takes that on the inside part of the plate. Strike 1. Little confusion there. Runner going. It's going to be played down at second, and he will get there. And Berenger chugs along to third base, as now the Cubs have a runner on third base with nobody out. Heads up base running. Cologne takes that in there for strike 2. 1-2 count on Cologne, who now just seeks to make contact. Cologne grounds one. Gloved by the third baseman. Tossed on over to first. Strong play. That will be the first out of the inning. Great play by the third bagger, as he stares the runner back. You know, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, these numbers are very confusing. Maybe this is Tom Berenger. That ball is fouled away. Going to be an 0-1 count. Going to be a ball on the outside part of the plate. That ball's going to be lifted into shallow right center field for a base hit. Rounding, well, I would say rounding, coming home to score as the leadoff hitter. And the Cubs have struck in 3-1 here in the bottom of the first on a beautiful RBI single by maybe Tom Berenger? And it's coming up to the plate now for the Cubs is number 23, Joel Polakov. I know I'm butchering that as he swings and misses at strike one. There's still only one away here. Runner on first. Polakov thought about it, but had digressed. It's going to be a 1-1 count. That ball's going to be grounded to the third baseman, gloved. Looks him back, can't get there. Beautiful play by the third baseman as he decided that to not throw to second. He knew he couldn't get him, so he got the out at first. Beautiful play by the third baseman as there are now two away here. And coming up to the plate is John Heinzel. So the Cubs have a runner in scoring position. Two away, trailing by 2. That ball misses on the inside part of the plate. 1-0. That ball's going to be fouled. And the count's going to reach 1-1. As that ball misses. And we have a 2-1 count. This is a huge run standing on second base for the Cubs. I know it's only the bottom of the first, folks, but sometimes these opportunities come early. Count's going to be even at 2-2. That ball's being fouled away. And he will do it again. 2-2 count, 2 away. Runner on second base. Cubs trail by 2. Yep, I like looking for a lot of 2s. That ball's ripped sharply into left field. That's going to be a fair ball. Rounding third and heading home as he will score easily on a long single. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, having a little foggy brain here on the long RBI single by John Heinzel. Coming up to the plate is number 34. Mark Senna, I'm guessing. Looks like a Senna, but the Cubs only trail by 1 now. 2 away, runner on first. Pickoff attempt, nothing doing. This is a beautiful answer by the Cubs here in the bottom of the first. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. No one is going down without a fight. Pickoff attempt, nothing doing. That pitcher is bouncing off the mound. You sure he's 60 years old? He's got a lot of energy out there. Got a funky delivery. Oh, he's got him! He got him at first! Oh, he's tempting fate over there. I apologize, folks. I missed that one, but that was a beautiful pickoff attempt by the pitcher. And that will do it for the Cubs here in the first. But the Cubs scored twice and get to within one after one. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 2. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We'll be back right after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are one of those people that claim that baseball is boring because of all the in-between time, well, then look no further than right here than the Chicago Northmen Senior Baseball League. We are already back in action here in the top of the second. Cruz comes to the plate looking to solidify the business as that ball is pumped in there for strike one, and away we go. 0-1 the count. Cruz comes, sets, delivers. That ball is low. They hustle up here. That's all I'm going to say. Up to the plate, number 2, Ross Wolfson. Wolfson lifts it high up. The catcher under it. Squeezes the leather, and that will be the first out of the inning. Beautiful effort play by the catcher. That's one away here in the top of the second. Coming up to the plate for the Sox, number 32, John Keith. That ball is bumped in there for strike one. That's the ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 the count. That ball is sky high into left field. Left fielder drifting back. Squeezes the leather. Holds on to it, and that will be the second out of the inning. Tough play, backpedaling. Great effort by the left fielder. And that will be the second out of the inning. And coming up to the plate for the Sox, number 23. Don't have a number. Yeah. That ball's pumped in there for strike one. And that ball probably just misses. That's going to be a ball low, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Taking it high. Count's going to run a 3-1. That ball is going to be lifted in the shallow center field. The right center fielder under it can't grab it. And the runner will reach base safely on a single. Tough play for the center fielder. But there are two away here in the top of the second. And coming to the plate is number 5. Again, don't have a number. We got a 3-2 count. Well, we got a 3-2 game here, top second. Beautiful Bensonville Stadium, Robert Morris University Field. Jerry Cruz on the bump. First pitch. Hooks in there for strike one. That ball's gonna be grounded to the shortstop. Cologne bobbles it, comes up tossing to first, and he will be in there safely. Tough play for the shortstop. Took a funky hop, ate him up a little bit, and that was just enough time for the runner to reach base safely. Now the Sox have a runner in scoring position for Dan Krass. That ball is pumped in there for strike one. Cruz wants to keep this damage done to a minimum. That ball is going to be flared into right field, and the right fielder is going to squeeze the leather on it to end the inning. To the bottom of the second inning, Sena leading off for the Cubs, trailing by 1 here. As the first pitch is hooked in there for strike 1, and away we go. Celestino 1912, we appreciate the follow a few days ago. Nico River as well. JGas 12, you already know the vibes. Swing and a miss, as Senna went last second on that decision making. Senna check swings, lifts that into the shallow infield, gloved by the third baseman for the first out of the inning. And coming up to the plate for the Cubs, number 14, Gary Cruz. Cruz, who's also pitching, was able to get out of a somewhat hairy situation last AB. The first pitch is dropped in there for strike 1. That ball's to the outside. 1-1 the count on Cruz. That ball misses to make it a 2-1 count. Number 41 for the Sox. I'm not quite sure of his name, but he has got some good stuff to work with. A little deceptive, swing and a miss. Count runs 2-2 like I meant. The ball comes at a weird angle, and just before you decide to swing it, it might be just a tad bit too late. He's also got the wicked off-speed stuff, so. As that ball is fouled back, Cruz staying alive. 2-2. That ball is on the outside part of the plate, and the count will run full. As that ball is tossed on the inside part of the plate. And the first runner aboard, well, not the first runner, the second batter is aboard here, Cruz. That ball is hit sharply, stopped by the pitcher, who tosses on over to second for 1. And that will be all that he gets. Beautiful stop by the pitcher to force the fielder's choice, as that will be the second inning away. As coming to the plate with the Cubs is Alden Stifles. That ball's pumped in there for strike one. 0-1 on Stifle. That ball's gonna be ripped sharply into right field for a base hit. The runner jumping over it. And now there are runners on first and second with two away. Coming up to the plate for the Cubs is number 13, John Quigley. Quigley swinging away, first pitch as he misses 0-1. Ball is a bit outside. That ball missed somewhere. 2-1 the count on Quigley. Looks like coming up next to the Cubs is number 18, Dave Jonassy. That ball's in there for strike two. And now the count will run even at 2 apiece. That ball missed. And that will run the count full. Quigley can tie the game with the right base hit here. Runner's going. That ball is going to be lifted into center field. The center fielder tracking it under it, squeezes the leather, and that will do it for the Cubs here in the bottom of the second. After 2, it's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 2 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your play-by-play host, Stephen Ryan. To the top of the third we go. The White Sox have a 3-2 advantage over the Cubs as they look to stay alive here in this postseason. Cruz back on the bump. And that ball looks like it was pumped in there for strike one. That ball misses. That ball's in there for strike two. We got a 1-2 count. That ball misses inside. I thought the ump was gonna ring your boy up real quick. That ball's going to be grounded to the shortstop, Cologne. Gloves it. Oh, can't handle it. Strong toss to first. And will get him for the first out of the inning. Cologne stuck with it. As coming up to the plate for the White Sox is the pitcher, number 41. Again, we don't have a name. The pitchers available for the Sox are Dave Kozik, Fred Holdsworth. They keep calling this man Dave, and I don't see a name on here named Dave. That ball misses for ball one. That ball finds the zone for strike one. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned for game two of tonight's doubleheaders. That ball is fouled directly behind us for the second strike of the inning. Game two will feature the 24-year-olds as it's the semifinals between the Rippers and the Owls. And tomorrow we will be back again, as that is a ball on the outside part of the plate. And tomorrow we will be back again right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL for game three of the Aces and Jays and the 44-year-olds, and game two of the Aces Woodpeckers. The Aces have a current 1-0 advantage. That is a ball on the outside. But more to come about that later, as the count now runs full. There's still one away. That ball is fouled away. And the count remains full as Jerry Cruz is looking to get through this inning unscathed again and give his Cubs a chance to take the lead again. As we are about to get set here, Cruz that ball is going to be lifted, but it's going to go foul. And we're going to do it again. Full count. Top three. One away. 7-game inning, best of seven series. I'm pretty sure it's best of three. As that ball's gonna be lifted into left field. The left fielder running back on it. Keeps his glove attached and makes the play for the second out of the inning. A long, loud fly ball out for the Sox. And stepping back up to the plate, number 5. Again, I don't have a number for these guys, so I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. If you know who they are in the chat, if that is your loved one, your dad, child, wife, let me know in the chat. I will happily give his name a shout out. I'll happily give you a shout out. Anyone that wants to chat, chime in here. That ball's pumped in there for strike one. That ball misses. One and one the count. And Cruz gets the 1-2 advantage. There are 2 away here in the top of the third. That ball is fouled away. And we'll run that count back 1-2. That ball is lifted high and in on the infield. Third baseman's under it, gloves it. And that will do it for the White Sox here in the top of the third. Nothing doing for the Sox after 2.5. It is the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 2 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We'll be back right after this. Ready to go here in the bottom of the third. The Cubs are trailing the Sox 3-2. And coming up to the plate is Dave Jonesy. Jonesy swinging and missing for the first strike. Swing and a miss again. 0-2 the count. That ball is hit sharply to the shortstop, gloved cleanly, tossed on over to first. Strong play for the first out of the inning. The White Sox defense coming to play. Coming back up to the top of the plate, the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. As that ball hooks in there and misses. 1-0 the count. As that infielder is way in on third. That ball's going to be rolled over and fouled away. That ball just misses. 2-1 the count. Ball misses again. 3-1 the count on the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. As that ball was fouled away. For strike 2. That ball is hit sharply, gloved by the first baseman. Beautiful play, and he will beat him out for the second out of the inning. Stabbed and knocked down by the first baseman, gloves it and races over to the bag for the second out of the inning. That was Fred Holdsworth flashing the leather right there. 2 away. Beautiful play. And coming to the plate for the Cubs is number 21, Stan Cologne. Swing and foul back. 0-1 the count. That ball's ripped sharply into left field for a base hit, and Stan Cologne is back to his business as usual, as that is a 2-out single. – Toss on over to first, nothing doing. No, that ball hooks inside. You know, 1-0 count. Runner going. Toss on down to second. Can't glove it. He's gonna be safe. As that is a ball. That ball is going to be flared into right center field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Cologne, and the Cubs have tied the ball game. Beautiful hit single by... Couldn't see the number, but a beautiful RBI single, and this baseball game is tied, folks. That ball hooks in there for strike one. As that ball is pumped in there for strike two. We got ourselves a 3-3 ball game. That ball misses to the outside part of the plate. One and two the count. And take it on the outside part of the plate, strike three. And that will do it for the Cubs. But not before they tie this game and even it up at 3 apiece. After 3, it's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 3. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. All right, welcome back to the top of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a baseball game, 3-3 game 2, 60-year-old plus Dick Loescher Memorial Conference. What else can I say? What else can I say? This is compelling baseball right here. That ball is going to be outside for ball one. We got a 1-0 count. And again, number 14, Bob Bulgotz. That ball misses high, I guess. We got a 2-0 count. That ball's fouled away. Tried to hook that one in there. That ball's going to be ripped into left field for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter, Bulgotz, is aboard. Nobody out, one on. For number 51, Mike Molitor. As that ball is getting back there. Ball missed again, 2-0 the count on Molitor. Ball missed again, 3-0 the count. Excellent opportunity developing here for the White Sox as they are looking to take a lead and keep their season alive. 3-0 on Molitor. I guess one of those was a strike, so that's going to make it 3-1. And that catches the outside part of the plate. 3-2 the count. Nobody out, one on. That ball's going to be grounded to the shortstop, Cologne. Can't handle it. Gloves it, throws to second. Back on over to first. And a double play for the Cubs. As that is a double play for the first 2 outs of the inning. And that will be 2 away. Beautiful double play turned by the Cubs. 6-4 to 3 equals 2. And if you're a baseballism fan, then you know that shirt. That ball's pumped in there for strike 1. That ball misses the outside. Outside 2-1. What started off as a great start for the Sox here turned into a twin killing even quicker. That ball catches the outside part of the zone, and the count is even at 2 apiece. That ball's ripped sharply and gonna go foul. 2-2 count. That ball fouled away, and we'll do it again. That ball grounded weakly right back to the pitcher, who's going to toss it on over to first to end the inning. I won't say 1, 2, 3, but a 6-4-3 double play and a ground out to the pitcher will do it for the Sox here in the top half of the 4th. After 3.5, it's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 3 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the 4th. Cubs White Sox tied a game at 3 apiece in the bottom of the 4th. We got 3 more innings to go here. That ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That ball is going to be a high chopper, shortstop, gloves it, and it bounces over his head. And the runner reaches bases safely. That ball played a funky, funky hop. Shills22 in the chat. Let's go Cubbies, baby. Yes, sir. Cubs versus the specifically 1917 Sox. As the runner reaches bases safely. Coming up to the plate for the Cubs, Mark Senna. Senna looks to keep the inning alive and hopefully put a runner in scoring position to give the Cubs the lead. Bottom 4. That ball's in there for strike 1. Throw on over to first, nothing doing. Back on over. Be careful, this guy has picked off a runner before already. And he picked him off again. Man, the pitcher on the bump is just out there actively picking him off. That ball misses 1-1 the count. That ball's gonna be lifted into the infield. The first baseman can't make the play as it gets over his head. And that will run the count to 1-2. Yep, they are, man. 1917. They're the type to throw a game, you know what I'm saying? Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Senna goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate for the Cubs is the pitcher, Gary Cruz. Cruz has done a wonderful job against the Sox ever since that first inning, where he unfortunately allowed 3 runs. That ball is lifted. No one knows where it's at, and it will drop foul. G Beverly 24, hope you're doing well this evening. Shills, baby. Hope you're doing well as well. Appreciate all of you tuning in right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Your boy is tired, but hey, we're here. That ball's going to be grounded weakly to the first baseman. He gloves it, can't handle it, dives on it, tosses over, and still gets him out to end the inning. A routine play made difficult. But that will do it for the Cubs here in the bottom of the fourth. And after 4, it's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 3 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in the top of the 5th. 3-3 ball game. Stepping up to the plate for the White Sox, 1917 Ross Wolfson. Three more innings to go, folks. Got a new pitcher on the mound for the Cubs. That ball's going to be pumped in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That ball is ripped sharply and going to land foul. That ball is squared into center field. Center fielder stops at his tracks, gloves it, and that will be the first out of the inning. One away here, top 5. Go to the plate for the White Sox, number 32, John Keith. Keith takes that for strike 1. Pumped on the outside part of the plate, strike 2. That ball hooks on the inside part of the plate, 2-2 the count. That ball misses, 3-2. And that ball misses, and the second runner of the inning, the second batter of the inning is on. Looking to start a rally here. G. Beverly, how is 2K22 doing for you? I am so excited to get home and have a day to grind it. It probably won't be until October, though. But, yeah. We got a lot of exciting things developing, ladies and gentlemen. This broadcaster right here currently got a job at Ultimate Autographs. If you're interested in learning more information, I will drop a link in the chat for you all to go check out that website. It is a sports memorabilia website. That ball's pumped in there for a strike. That ball is squared high, but it's going to go behind us foul. If you're interested in learning more, go ahead check out that link I dropped in the chat box you're interested in winning some sports autographed memorabilia, that is where you can also find me. Will be able to find me a couple times a week in hopes of growing that show. That ball is fouled away. That ball is skied high and in on the infield. Communicating, first baseman gloves it. That looks like it's Jerry Krause who switched over to first. As that is the second out of the inning. And the pitching change for the Cubs is Alden Stiefel. Stiefel has only allowed one runner on so far. Gotten 2 quick outs. That ball's hit sharply and just under Cologne's glove. Tough play. And that will be a single. And the runners go station to station. That ball missed high. That ball fouled and nubbed to the right side of the play. Ball misses, 2-1 the count. Foul the way, foul tipped and caught. As that one misses low and away. And now the count's going to run full. And the runners will be off. So you'd have to imagine here a base hit will score the leading run for the White Sox. Ball fouled away. Full count. The pitch. That ball's going to be grounded to the third baseman, gloved. Stepped on the base. The ump squeezes him out. And that will do it for the Sox here in the top half of the fifth. To the bottom of the fifth we go. The score remains Cubs 3, White Sox 3. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. Looks like we got a pitching change for the White Sox. Mike Molitor steps up to the bump and will be the new pitcher for the Sox. Coming up to the plate for the Cubs, 1-0 on the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. Whose number represents that of Tom Berenger. That is laced into left field, and will be a base hit. Tough play for the left fielder, but he's gonna round third and hold tight there, as the Cubs got a leadoff hitter on. Stifle. Alden Stifle up to the plate. Be careful with that. Be careful with that first baseman. That pitcher. He's picked off 2 guys so far this evening. As he steps up. I guess it is a new pitcher, but I guess that doesn't matter either. That ball's going to be low. Runner going. Will reach second base safely. And now the Cubs have their leading run in scoring position. That ball's pumped in there for strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. The third base coach waving his hands. Rounding third. We're going to have a play at the plate. He's caught it. Oh, and he is thrown out at the plate. That will be the first out of the inning. Beautiful relay. As the runner advances to second on the throw. You thought that ball rolled a little further. Beautiful relay play, and he is out at home for the first out of the inning. Heads up, number coming in. Number 8, Dave Landis. Ball's going to be grounded through the third baseman's glove, and that's going to roll into left field. The runner at second is going to have to hold. The ball did not travel far enough in the infield, and did not want to be an out at third. And we got a time on the play. Comes to the play number 44. I want to call him Tim Delaney, but I also don't want to butcher anything else. That ball's going to be grounded sharply to the second baseman. Tossed on over to second for 1. Back on over to first. And that is a double play to end the 5th inning. The Cubs threaten but do not score after 5. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 3 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We'll be back right after this. To the top of the sixth we go. 3-3 ball game. Game 2. Best of 3 championship series. First pitch by Steinfeld. Chuck swung. He went. It's going to be 0-1. There's no need to appeal, sir. You swung. That ball rolls to the outside part of the plate. 1-1. That ball's ripped sharply into left field. The third baseman doesn't even move. As the leadoff hitter is aboard for the Sox. That ball's gonna be check swung, and it's gonna roll into right field for a hit. Runner is gonna advance to third on the play because of how shallow it was. The check swing single, and now the Sox are absolutely in business. Oh man. Bunt attempt pulled back for ball 1. That ball is pumped in there for strike 1. Enjoy the action for a second moment. Ball fouled away. Ball popped up on the shallow. Gloved by the first baseman. Beautiful effort play by the first baseman. Jerry Cruz as he makes the play for a clutch first out. As the pitcher steps off, making sure Cruz is all right. He took a little tumble there, but all and held on to it. That ball is lifted foul. Ball pumped in there for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pivotal second out for the Cubs. Pivotal second out. And now with 2 away, coming to the plate is the pitcher, relief pitcher, Mike Molitor. First pitch gets to the outside part of the plate, strike 1. Ball fouled away. We're going foul back. And we will do that all over again. Taken on the outside part of the plate for strike 3, and that will do it for the Sox here in the top of the 6th. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's 3-3 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Tied at 3 apiece. Game 2. Cubs have a 1-0 lead. And number 17 to the plate is the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. I want to call him Tom Berenger. I'm pretty sure he missed outside for 2, but I'm not going to run the risk. Let's take on the outside part of the plate, strike. Quick worker on the mound. That ball is stroked into right field. That is going to get down and split the outfield and go all the way to the wall. Rounding first and heading to second is Berenger. Rounding second and heading to third. He's having difficulty heading the ball. And Berenger is on third base with the leadoff triple. Absolutely blasted that ball to the gap, and Berenger is 90 feet away from giving the Cubs the lead. And coming up to the plate next, Stan Cologne. As the catcher is directing his defense to put him in the appropriate positions to succeed. Umpires are coming together to conform here. Not quite sure what about, but that ball was absolutely rocked. And the Cubs have a runner 90 feet away. That ball is taken down the pipe. Strike one. 0-1 on Stan Cologne. That ball hooks in there for strike two. He looks back at him in disgust. And that one is taken down the pipe for strike three. And that will be the first out of the inning. What great action back and forth. Both teams have had multiple opportunities to score, but nothing doing. Coming up to the plate, the number 3 batter, also wearing 17. As the manager is going to walk out to the mound here, as he wants to discuss some potential strategy when it comes to these Cubs. Obviously, if the Cubs score here, the Sox will be down to one last at bat for their season. So, not allowing a run to score here is pivotal. Someone ordered some pizza and it smells delicious. One away. Runner on third on the leadoff triple by Behringer. Shortly after this one, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the 24-year-old semifinal matchup between the Rippers and the Owls. We have never done a 24 game right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL, so make sure you stay locked in for that one. It might get off to a little bit later to start, depending on the end of this game. Also, this broadcaster needs to eat, so I will refuel, and we will fire it back up for a second game here. That ball is skied. Pitcher over, trying to make a play on it, and it's going to go foul. Great hustle. The pitcher knows every out matters. That ball's fouled away. That ball's hit sharply back up the middle, and the Cubs are going to take a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling back down from 3-0. The Cubs have taken the lead, and heads up base running puts another running in scoring position. Pay attention, folks, when you are out there. Beautiful heads up running by the guy who got the single. And now coming to the plate, number 23, Joel Polikoff. That ball hooks outside, 1-0. Now the Cubs are just a mere 3 outs away from, I believe, clinching the championship. That ball is stroked into left field. That left fielder will not be getting that, and that one will go to the wall. Rounding second and heading home. He will score, and Polikoff is standing on second with another double. No, one out, one on. Cubs have scored twice to take a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Be a ball outside. Count will run to 1-0. That ball squeezes past, and the runner will advance to third. Two 0. That one's pumped in there. Strike one. That ball runs inside. 3-1 the count. And that ball catches the outside part of the plate to run the count full. Full count on John Heinzel. Swing and a miss, strike three for the second out of the inning. The White Sox are looking to keep the damage as minimalized as possible as they go up to their last plate appearance. Coming up to the plate for the Cubs is number 34, Mark Senna. And they're going to intentionally walk Senna as they want to face Cruz. Runner running on down, fake to the shortstop. Now a base hit could really extend this lead. That ball misses 2-0. That ball is stroked in the right center field. That is also going to get down and easily score two. Cruz with a dagger RBI double, 2 RBI double, and the Cubs have blown this one open 7-3. And are now just a mere 3 outs away from a championship. I think. I will get some confirmations for you on that. That ball's grounded to third baseman. Tough play. Kicks it on over. And the runner will reach base safely. They're going to be 2 on. Coming up to the plate for the Cubs is Alden Stiefel, who last plate appearance had a tie ball game on his hand, but now is leading by 4 runs. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count on Stiefel. That ball is going to be flared into shallow right field. Right fielder over. Makes a lunging grab. Oh, and he dropped it, and 1 run will score. 1 run will score. Isn't there a force out at second? Or were the bases loaded? A couple runs scored? No. I'm not sure if it's 8-3 or 9-3, folks. I apologize. There's a lot going on here. Quigley steps up to the plate. Swing and a foul back. Count will run to 0-2. Oh, misses. Pickoff attempt over to first, nothing doing. Ball's ripped sharply foul. And we will do it again. That ball misses 2-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Runners on first and third. I apologize for the noise. Lots of running going on. A ball's going to roll foul. And again, we'll do it here, 2-2. And taken there for strike 3. That will do it for the Cubs here at the bottom of the 6th. To the top of the 7th we go. The Cubs scored 5 after 6. It's the Cubs 8 and the White Sox 3 right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. To the top of the 7th we go. Steinfeld looking to seal the deal for the Cubs. That ball is stroked into center field. The center fielder is under it, gloves it, and that will be a quick first out of the inning. One away here. Cubs have an 8-3 advantage. And coming to the plate for the Sox, number 2, Ross Wolfson. Ball 1 low. The windup and the pitch. That ball bounces low. The count will be 2-0. That ball is ripped sharply to the shortstop. Colon gloves it, sets his feet, fires out over to first. Strong toss, and that will be the second out of the inning. Quick 2 up, quick 2 down. Two away here, and it is up to number 32, John Keith. Keith takes that one in for strike 1. That ball's ripped sharply and fair down the left field line, and Keith will be aboard. Keeping the train alive for the Sox, as they need a lot here, and they need base runners. That ball pumped in there for strike 1. That ball grounded to Colon. Colon gloves it, tosses on over to second, and that will do it for the Cubs here in the 7th, as they have clinched another title. The Cubs win 8-3 here in Bensonville. After being down 3-0, erupt for 5 in the bottom of the 6th, and the Cubs take home the championship right here in the 60-plus division of the Dick Loescher Memorial Conference. 6-0, perfect postseason run. We appreciate all of you tuning into twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We're going to take a brief break, but we will be back for Game 2 of the 24 semifinals between the Aces, or not, the Rippers and the Owls. So stay tuned, folks. We appreciate you tuning in. The final here, the Cubs 8 and the 1917 Sox 3. Cubs are your champions. Good night, everybody.